my water source was, marsh. So first, I'm gonna go to this link. It explains what a marsh is. First of all, so a marsh is type of wetland, and it's dominated by herbacus, and which means it's covered by a lot of that, rather than like woody plant species that like an actual wetland is. And marshes can also be found at the edges of lakes or streams, and they form or from there they form a transition between the aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems. They're also covered by grasses, rushes, and reeds a lot. So, and so they also provide a habitat for lots of plants and animals that have adapted to living in flooded conditions. So, all right. Next, I'm gonna explain how marshes work. Um, Marshes recharge groundwater supplies in moderate stream flow by providing water to streams. This is especially this is an important function, especially because during periods of drought, which is really bad. So, the presence of marshes is a watershed helps to reduce damage caused by floods. So it stops like floods and slowly stores floodwater, so it can protect like towns if there was like a flood and stuff. As water moves slowly through a marsh, sediment and other pollutants settle to the substrate or floor of the marsh. And marsh vegetation and microorganisms also use excess nutrients for growth that can otherwise pollute surface water, such as nitrogen and phosphorus from fertilizer. It's interesting. Okay. Here's just a picture of a marsh right there. Okay. So the benefits of marsh. Um, Erosion control. Wetland vegetation reduces erosion along lakes and stream banks by reducing forces associated with wave action. They can slow runoff water, minimizing the frequency streams and rivers at each catastrophic flood levels, like I explained before. And they can trap and hold by trapping and holding the water. They store nutrients and pollutants in the soil, allowing cleaner water to flow into the body of water beyond or below the wetland. Vegetation, like cattails, can absorb some of the pollutants that remain in the soil. Okay. Where marshes are in the United States. So marshes can be found in California, Delaware, Florida. Florida is especially really wet state, so known for wetlands and marshes and stuff. Georgia, Massachusetts, Maryland, Hawaii, Wisconsin, definitely, Virginia, South Dakota, New York, believe it or not very much in New York, but there's some that are in New York. So, yeah, that was my explanation of wetlands. So, yeah.